Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Tavis, and I got Mark with me.
Hey there.
And I'm bringing to you another Road to 100K, which is basically my haul videos. I'm trying to basically build a collection that is worth $100,000 with no doubles and no filler. Now, I want to be clear, when I say no filler, I mean no filler to me. So if I like it, then it goes in. So basically the first thing I picked up is something that I'm going to keep my collection in. I picked up this nice Alex Ross image printed box, and yeah, these boxes are really cool. They're a little bit pricey, you know, but it's a nice box, and I figure with no doubles, no filler, you know, I won't be using up nearly as much real estate, so I decided to go with the good box.
That is a nice box.
It is a good box. So the first book I'm going to put in there is actually a book that I had forgotten to put in last week, and that is The Walking Dead 171, which is the first appearance of Juanita Sanchez, which is Princess. Last week I forgot to put it in because I was too busy chasing the 1 to 10 pink signature variant, which I had gotten. But yeah, I didn't even mention the significance of 171, which is the first appearance. So yeah, I'm definitely going to throw the original in there as well. The next book that I got going in there is actually already going for around 10 on eBay, and that is Dark Knight's Metal 2. This is just the regular foil Capullo cover. Basically, this is the first Bat Who Laughs, and that's probably why it's going for good money. It's Dark Knight, so it's a good book.
It's shiny.
And I like shiny things. The next book I'm going to put in there is also another first Bat Who Laughs appearance, because it's Dark Knight's Metal 2 again, but it's the Jim Lee variant. So I like the cover. He looks pretty cool on it. Batman on the skidoo or whatever, I don't know, but it's pretty neat, so I decided to add it.
It is a nice cover. That's my favorite of them.
For sure. The next book that I'm going to throw in there is actually going for around 8 on eBay, and that is Teen Titans 12. And there's actually a little bit of controversy on whether or not this is the first appearance of the Bat Who Laughs, because this and Dark Knight's Metal came out on the same week. But I was told by Mark that the industry is actually pushing for this book because the Bat Who Laughs is actually on the cover and he has a little bit more story in there. I haven't read it yet, so I just figured might as well keep both and see how it shakes out.
Think Hulk 181.
And 180. The next book I'm going to put in there is going for about $8, and that is Wonder Woman number 31. The new series, basically, it's the second appearance of Jason, which is Wonder Woman's twin, and he also dies in this book, so I don't know. I guess the first appearance was in Justice League 50, but he was just a baby, so this is actually his first adult full appearance.
Would that make them the Wonder Twins?
Perhaps. The next book I'm going to put in there is actually going for about 13 on eBay. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's almost like the first time she appears fully. I don't know. Maybe the kickoff of her actually being the character. I'm not too sure. But that is Spider-Gwen number 24. And this is basically the issue where she dons the symbiote. I don't know. I don't think it's the first time, but it's definitely they're kicking off a story arc with it. It's a really nice black cover. Really love the image. Happy to have it.
That's going to be a tough one to get in a 9.8 with a true black cover like that.
Yeah, because any nick is going to show up like horribly. To go with that, I also picked up the Venomized variant because I do like them and I like the image on it. It's really cool.
Who did that cover?
I think this was this is Paulo Sequeira, and it's basically the Vulture Venomized. So I like that they're Venomizing the villains this time. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I like the book.
So would they Venomize Venom?
I don't know. I think they're trying to. The next book is going for about $8 too, and now we're kind of getting into one of my staples as we get into the Matina stuff, and that is The Amazing Spider-Man 32, which is also a Venomized variant. This is a really cool cover, man. It's like the Green Goblin. Like, this is just really, really cool art, really fluid Matina cover. Love it. Putting it in. Just put those to the side. The next book I'm going to actually throw in there is a second print, and like I said, a lot of people think the second print stuff is filler. I personally like it if it's got original art on the cover, especially if it's an artist I like. I actually think Marvel did a pretty good little gimmick with throwing Matina on these second prints because, like, I'm actually buying them, so I'm sure, you know, not everybody is. I don't even think the stores have sold out on these, and they're already ordering these, so it's kind of a bit of a gimmick, but I like it. And this is actually Generations Hawkeye and Hawkeye, which is the Archers, a second print, Matina. The next book I'm going to put in there is actually going for 10 already too, even though it's a second print. So I don't know, some books like Saga 47 I would consider filler. It's not going for anything, but we could call this filler for now. But that is Generations, All New Wolverine and Wolverine, which is the second print Mattina. It's got a nice All New Wolverine on the cover. Looks dark. I like it how she's kind of got that X-Force outfit, the black and the gray. Looks really neat.
I wish those had been first print. Maybe they would be...
I think that they should be first print as well, but... Another second print is this totally awesome Hulk with the Banner Hulk, which is just another second print Mattina. I think it's pretty cool. Not a bad image. Already going for 10. Like, it's weird that the second print Mattinas are already going for 10. Probably because they're a little rare, because like the stores, like I said, they haven't even sold out of the first. So they're a little harder to find.
That is a nice cover.
Yeah, I like it. So out of those second print variants, this is basically Invincible Iron Man number 11. It's the Venomized variant. Adi Granov did this cover, so I really like it. It's Doctor Doom. Looks awesome. To continue on with the books that I'm actually grabbing, from the first episode you've seen that I really like the Clayton Crane connecting variants, like for the Venomverse, so I'm continuing to collect those. I basically picked up Venomverse number 2, the Clayton Crane connecting variant. I also picked up Venomverse number 3, the Clayton Crane connecting variant. I guess all 4 of them connect. That one isn't really one of my faves, but I really like this one. It's got a nice classic Venom on it. It looks cool. And then last but not least, of course, I grabbed the number 4, which finishes the connecting set. Really cool cover. The next book I'm throwing in is just going to continue on with the Venomized kind of theme, because I do like a lot. I've always liked Venom, because Spider-Man being one of my favorite superheroes, you know, Venom, he's always been a big part of his mythos or whatnot. But the next book I'm actually going to grab is the Avengers number 11, which is the Venomized variant, which is the Loki cover. I actually think it's really cool. Tyler Kirkham, I believe, does it. I love Kirkham, and especially when he does Liquid, I find that his covers are awesome. They're so detailed. I love it. Just move these. So the next book I'm going to put in there is continuing with the Venomized, because that's what the month was, is the Weapon X issue 8, which is the Venomized variant, which is Weapon H is who they Venomized. So I thought that that was a pretty cool cover. Picked it up. It was a little bit hard to find. Took me a few tries. The next book is already going for $8, and everybody actually hates this but me, so I don't know, but I think it's kind of cool, and that is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 4, which is also a Venomized cover. I'll admit, it's by Totino Tedesco, and the cover isn't that great. I don't know why. I just like Aunt May as Venom. I like how she's holding the pancakes. It has a very horror look to it. It doesn't look like just traditional superhero stuff. It looks more like horror movie stuff, which resonates with me, so throwing that in there. So moving on finally off of the Venomized variants. I know there was a lot of them, and you know, but now we're moving on. I actually picked up this Harley Quinn number 28, which is another Frank Cho cover. Harley Quinn is the Statue of Liberty. Thought that was cool, and as you know, I'm collecting the Frank Cho variants, so had to throw that in there. The next book I'm throwing in there isn't a variant or anything. It's kind of just a random book, and that is The Amazing Spider-Man 32, the regular cover, not the Venomized. I just think this is an amazing image that Alex Ross has with the Goblin putting the mask on. I don't know, it's one of the better Alex Ross covers in my opinion. I really enjoy it, so yeah, I'm definitely going to throw that in. I don't even have any of the other Spider-Man issues at the moment. I only have the trades, so just move those. The next book I'm putting in goes for just the regular cover price. I don't know, this cover, I just enjoyed it. I don't even like this property or anything like that, and that is Over the Garden Wall, the 2017 special. It's just a really nice, cool painted cover. Not printed, but painted. It's just a really cool painted cover. It's not even really superhero-ish. I like it. Just, again, it looks really horror-esque. It's got the eyes in the background. It's pretty dark. I don't know, I liked it.
Looks like a Renaissance painting.
Yeah, that's why I liked it. That's a better description for it, definitely. It's because it's kind of like got that Renaissance, like old oil painting feel.
Yeah.
The next book I'm throwing in there goes for about 10 to 12, and that is the Harley Quinn 25th Anniversary Special, the Jim Lee variant. It's an okay cover. I really like Jim Lee. He's one of my favorite artists. I prefer Harley in her classic outfit, so I mean the new movie one is okay, but this is still a pretty good cover. I know this stuff is overprinted, so that's why I actually didn't get the A, like, because there is no other reason other than just liking Jim Lee and thinking the cover's nice.
I agree with you on the Harley costume. I'm a big believer in the original costume too.
Yeah, I'm totally like that as well. And that is why I also picked up the Harley Quinn 25th Anniversary, which is the Dodson cover, which I personally think is way better, because not only is it Dodson, which I like on most things, but it's also Harley in the nice classic outfit. Really cool. The next one I'm throwing in there is going for around $8 on eBay, and that is the Totally Awesome Hulk number 23, and it is an homage to the Incredible Hulk King Size Special number 1. The cover's by Frank Cho. Great homage. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was a Cho cover.
Yeah, and it's a Cho.
Maybe I'll have to grab it.
Let me just move these for a second. Oh, we're moving along pretty quickly here. So the next book I'm going to throw in there is the Supergirl number 13, the Art Germ cover. I've really been liking what he's been doing with this stuff. Yeah, some people always make note of the cat that is, I don't know if it's suggestive, but yeah, you know, it's a cool cover. The next book I'm throwing in there is another Generations, but it wasn't one of the Matina second print variants. This one's actually a first print. But it's actually, and actually my buddy Gil got me this and I was really happy for it. It's Generations Totally Awesome Hulk and the Banner Hulk one, but it's the Joe Vrin's Marvel vs. Capcom variant. You guys know I love me some Capcom, I love Street Fighter. Really good image of Ryu just dragon punching the Hulk. Awesome. To keep on the Street Fighter tip, I found this book. I don't know why I picked it up, I just liked it. It's the Street Fighter and Friends swimsuit special. I haven't even opened it. It just has a really cool Chun-Li image on it. She's pretty ripped, crazy. I don't know, I like it. Sometimes these Street Fighter swimsuit books, for some reason, I've actually already sold some for 10. Like, it's really crazy. They must be rare, no one orders it, but I actually have gotten both of them and I like it. Because I love Street Fighter, obviously, as well.
Yeah, that's it. Street Fighter.
It's Street Fighter. Yeah, okay, so really it's Street Fighter, but... The next book I'm putting in there just came out this week too, and I don't know why I ended up coming home and I ended up having a bunch of covers of this, and I don't even buy multiple covers of Marvel books, so obviously I must have got wrapped up in something, but that is Marvel Legacy number 1. I picked up the regular cover just because, you know, there's a return of a big character in this. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody or anything like that. So, you know, I decided to pick a couple up, and then next thing you know, I had a bunch, and so, yeah, we got the regular cover of that. I also picked up this Mark Brooks variant, which is really cool. It's a wraparound cover, really cool image. Most places had this marked up a little bit, and I actually paid a little more, but I did love it. If they didn't have that return of that big character in this book, I probably wouldn't even have picked up cover A compared to this.
That is a nice cover.
Again, I don't know why. I picked up a bunch of these Marvel Legacies. I don't know why, but this is actually the Terry Dodson Party variant. Spidey is definitely, hands down, my favorite superhero. It's an awesome picture of Mary Jane kind of dancing, you know, in the back. It's really cool image of Spider-Man, Dodson. Liked it, picked it up. And I picked up one more Marvel Legacy. Like, I can't believe I fell into their trap, picked up 4 of the same frickin' book. Oh well. But it's actually basically the Joe Quesada, like that's who does the regular cover. It's the same as the regular cover, but it's just the lenticular. I also overpaid for this. I don't know why. I just got there. It was lenticular-y, and I just picked it up. I don't even know if I regret it, but whatever, it's going in.
Nice catch.
See that catch? That's how you do it. So the next books I'm putting in there are definitely just because for shine factor, you know what I mean? I just picked these up brand new, and that is it's another one of the Dark Knight series, Batman the Murder Machine number 1. Really cool foil cover, one shot. I also grabbed, See, sometimes I just grab things because I get caught up in the moment. I also grabbed this Action Comics because I do like the image. It's the lenticular variant of Action 988. It doesn't, I don't even know if this has anything in the book, but I do like the lenticularness of it. It's like them normal, and then when you do it, it's like they're completely devastated and destroyed. I don't know why that spoke to me, but I thought it was neat.
It's a cool cover, better than the Marvel one this week.
Oh, definitely, definitely. The next one that I grabbed for Shine Factor, which is also going for 10, is another one of the Dark Knight series, and that is Batman: The Red Death. I thought this is really cool. When it comes to DC, The Flash is definitely one of my favorite superheroes. I know people think he's lame and hate him, but I think he's awesome. So this cover being a foil cover with like the Flash on it with his Batmanified, I thought that was really cool. These next books I actually got off Mark. He was nice enough to kind of hook me up with some key stuff, because I had gotten him the Totally Awesome Hulk, that first Weapon H, and I had got him a couple other things. So he was actually nice and kind of gave me these books. This is no kind of straight across value trade. He just threw these in. I don't even, you know what I mean? I was really appreciative. And the first one is Vengeance #1, which is basically the first Miss America, which is America Chavez. Nice Gabrielle Delato cover. Was really appreciative of him hooking me with these up. Nice first appearance. I'm happy to have that. He also gave me a Batman 21 from the New 52, which is the first Duke Thomas, which later becomes Lark. Yeah, man, really good condition. Nice first appearance. Another book he also hooked me up with, and I mean, like, that's what I mean. He hooked me up. So the next book that he actually hooked me up with was Detective Comics 783, which is the first Nissa Al Ghul. So another good for little minor first appearance that I was hooked up with, and I'm happy to have.
Doesn't Katrina Law play her on Arrow?
I guess I don't watch the shows much. I can tell you about Power or Game of Thrones. I don't know. The next book that he actually hooked me up with, I'm really happy to have. I had mentioned to him that I was kind of looking for, you know, pending the new Punisher series, and that is the Punisher #4, which is the first microchip. I don't know, I'm happy to have it. It's really good condition. Like Mark, man, hooked me up. I really appreciate it. You know, we always hook each other up, but these are really sweet. I'm happy.
Anything for a friend.
Thank you, sir. Oh. And the last book that he hooked me up with, I would definitely say is the Coup de Grace, man. I was so happy to get this. Thank you again. That is Ultimate Fallout 4, First Miles Morales. The first print, you could tell, head's cut off. It's a good one. Still polybagged. I was really happy to have this, man. I'm really appreciative that he had given me this. So like I said, Spider-Man was always one of my favorite characters. When I actually first started reading this, I don't even know if I believed in Spidey being a black kid, but after I read it, I loved it. So definitely happy to have his first appearance, and I have a lot of the run with the Pacelli Marquez Poncer run. So yeah, thanks again, Mark.
No
really
problem.
love this book. Happy.
No problem.
So the next books were just some random pickups I got, like just randomly around, and this was Thunderbolts #1, the Totino Tedesco cover, basically the first appearance of the Thunderbolts, this team. So I thought it was a worthy pickup. And I got these two I got for like $2. The next is Thunderbolts #2. They were both sitting there for $2. I figured why leave one behind. Cool image, kind of a Venom, you know, Hulk holding up Venom. Same Totino Tedesco, nice painted look cover. Love it. The next book I'm putting in there was just another random pickup, and this is from the Vancouver Fan Expo, and it is Champions #1, and it is the homage of Amazing Spider-Man 328, which is actually one of my favorite McFarlane covers, where Cosmic Spider-Man is punching Hulk. I love it. I love the homage, man. I love I don't know, I just like the cover a lot. Greg Land, sweet.
That's a cool cover. Where'd you get that from?
Fan Expo.
Very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Remember I was doing that, I told you I was ordering some stuff and you didn't want nothing.
I didn't know. You should have sent me that picture.
well, you have the site. I said I was ordering stuff.
I hooked you up with the Ultimate Fallout.
Yeah, that was for Weapon H.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on. The next book I'm going to throw in there was another first appearance that I gripped up, Young Justice #9, which is actually the first Acolyte. I guess they're going to be making a Teen Titans or a Young Justice show soon, and Acolyte actually might be one of the first dudes in it. So Yeah, I thought that why not try it? I got it. Nobody really knows much about this book, so I actually found it for $3. We'll see. This next set of books, which is the last set of books I actually got because the Calgary Red and White show was in town, which is like one of the bigger comic conventions. It's not like a fan expo, it's not media based, it's more book based, so you know there's always good pickups, always good prices. So I'm just going to go through those books and then we're at the end here. So of course I love Adam Hughes, gotta continue collecting it, gotta continue finishing the runs, and the first one I got was Catwoman 48, nice Adam Hughes cover. I also got Catwoman 50, which is another Hughes. Catwoman 52, you know, just filling holes, trying to get them all.
Missing the big one though.
Yeah, I'm still missing 53. Which, you know, if someone could hook me up with that, that'd be great. Catwoman 78, which is another, just another Hughes. I like this one, just the way that she's biting off her lip. I don't know, man, that's savage. Cool cover. Wow.
Good catch.
That means to do this.
3 for 3, right?
3 for 3, yeah. The next one I got actually was just Catwoman 80, another nice Hughes cover. I picked up a couple Wonder Womans to kind of fill my holes in for the Hughes, so I picked up the Wonder Woman 153. Picked up Wonder Woman 196. It's kind of cool. Definite classic Adam Hughes face on that one. And the last Adam Hughes cover I picked up from there, because someone had a bunch of them for between $4 and $6, so I was like, why not fill it now, was Red Sonja number 7. I really like that cover, it's really cool.
Oh, it's a nice cover.
And then from one of the vendors there, I actually had picked up this Thanos Quest number 2, book 2, which I was happy to get. The significance of this book is basically this is where Thanos obtains the last gem, which is the Mind Gem, finishes the gauntlet. We all know what happens from there. I'm happy to have this, like really happy. I love Thanos, one of my favorite villains for sure. The second last book I'm going to throw in there was actually thrown in for like my favorite book that I got, and this was just thrown in for free. This is Amazing Spider-Man 607. I finally got myself one of the diamond covers. It's not a 9/8 like I had unearthed because, you know, that was Mark's book, but I am still very happy to have this. J. Scott Campbell cover to boot. Awesome.
And you got it for free.
And I got it for free. And the reason I got it for free was because the best book of them all that I am so happy to finally get, and that was A Strange Adventures 205. First Deadman, Carmine Infantino cover. Beautiful book. I prefer all of my key issues to be in 8.0 condition, but of course, I mean, like if an Amazing Fantasy came across, I'm not getting an 8.0. We're talking like a $100,000 book. I'd have to settle for a 2, but if the price is right for an 8.0, I would prefer it. I wouldn't say this was an 8. It does have a few issues. It's probably only around a 7, but I am still so happy to have this book. I am so happy to have this first Deadman book, and that's basically what I picked up from the Red and White show, man. And so that's my haul. That's the haul number 2. Got a lot of good books here, and I guess it comes down to where we have to do the drum roll in the total. So the total today for my 100K here is $1,650. So, you know, I'm slowly getting there. I know last time it was 600, and I was like, I'll never have a haul like that again, remember? Yeah. Because we were kind of determining, and for some reason I obviously spent like way too much money on this stuff as usual. So, yeah, but $1,650, we're getting close, and yeah, that's all for now. So make sure you tune in to the next ones, like and subscribe, hit the bell, check out www.saddlecitycomics.com. We got a lot more content coming, and I'll see you guys next time.